This water at the Villa Park Dam in Orange County, California, was previously an unusable water source. With high concentrations of magnesium, iron, and organic matter, the water was too expensive to treat with conventional water treatment processes. Until now. Because of Sionix water treatment systems, this water is now an abundant usable resource. It is piped under the dam through something similar to a French drain. The unit can process 1 acre-foot of water per day, approximately 325,000 gallons of previously unusable wastewater runoff. The water, after processing, will then be sent to the Villa Park Wastewater Treatment Facility and put into the municipal water supply. From the drain, the water is gravity-fed into the vault, then teed into the Sionix DAF water treatment system. Here Sionix President Jim Houts explains how DAF works. The Sionix system uses DAF to separate contaminated water. This process begins with the addition of coagulants to the raw water. The raw water is then pumped through static mixers, creating floc. The floc then passes into the flocculation or DAF tank, where static or dissolved air is released. Sionix dissolved air flotation is a separation method that uses microscopic bubbles which are produced by reducing pressure in a water stream which is saturated with air. The Sionix treatment train begins with injection of pH adjusting chemicals if necessary to the raw water stream, followed by injection of coagulants into static mixers. Once the coagulant is thoroughly mixed, water enters the flocculation tank, where particles agglomerate to create floc. The water continues to flow through the floc tank into the DAF flotation tank, where dissolved air is released into the water. This is where microscopic bubbles attach to the floc and float to the surface. The sludge then accumulates on the surface of the flotation tank called the float. Waste float then removed by a mechanical skimmer that places it into a traveling beach. The beach lifts the wastewater out of the water, which is then pumped into the sludge disposal tank. The water is now clarified and can be pumped through pressure filters or membrane RO as a final filtration stage, which is followed by Sionix optional UV disinfection system. In this system, 2 garnet filters are used, and 2 UV canisters featuring 12 UV bulbs each are used. Those are on the far right-hand side. Here are the UV canisters.
14, right?
The control console allows the system to be monitored remotely as well as on-site. The system includes advanced control panels, including PC-based or programmable logic controllers, variable frequency drives, multi-line operator interfaces, reliable monitoring and control systems for process, pH, and flow. Now let's go above the unit to the optional observation area and look at the tanks and watch the skimmer skim DAF sludge onto the traveling beach. There are 3 tanks: the entry, the mixing, and the stabilization tank. Here, the skimmer slowly skims sludge onto the conveyor-like beach. The sludge is then dumped into the sludge disposal tank. Notice the sludge slowly moving onto the conveyor-like beach, with the spray of water cleaning the beach as it runs. Less than 3 gallons of water is necessary for this process. People enjoy just watching it spin, you know what I mean? Because it's like watching windows get cleaned. It's kind of peaceful, relaxing, and rotation. Watching the spinning of sludge can be peaceful, meditation, and relaxing. So make sure to purchase the option observation deck. No, I like the spinning. It's fine, because I think people appreciate it, you know what I mean? If they're not spinning, you know, they would feel upset if they didn't get to see it the whole way. No, those you can move it. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Now notice the retractable skimmer completely avoids disturbing the bubbles in the tank on its way back to the skim position. There is no disturbance of the bubbles as it retracts slowly, so the system continues to operate, thickening the sludge to the top of the tank. The clarified water, after leaving the DAF tank and passing through the filters and UV bulbs, travels back to the vault, where it will ultimately tee into the municipal water supply. Ideally, Sionix water treatment systems can be used by municipalities, developers, developing nations, corporations, the military, and humanitarian groups. The units can be used to create an emergency water supply during natural disasters and can be powered by solar battery or a small generator. It can also be used for desalination as well. Please contact Ann Diener for more information about Sionix water treatment systems. Ann Diener can be reached at 1-760-945-4943 or see www.ravenknight.com Systemq.com.